We recording now?
That's a wrap.
We just started.
But think about how far we've come.
We didn't. What do you mean? We didn't go anywhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, that's how you started the last one.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't see you starting it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. What's up, everybody?
It's the worst.
That's always what I want to do, though.
It's the worst, though.
It is. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's used so much.
No, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I guess it's bad.
I like it. It's a good way to just jump start into things. I'm Maddie,
I'm Coop.
I'm Thad.
and we're having a podcast.
Back streets back. Alright.
It's only been like a day or two since our last one.
Yeah, we have to do this one a little earlier.
Because
They don't know
Coop's
that.
out of the
Coop's out of
country.
town.
We
They
talked
don't-
about this last time.
Yeah, but they don't remember.
If you're listening to this, Coop is around the world.
He's not with us anymore.
Actually, I'll be getting back Monday, so we could have recorded it.
What?
Well, jeez, now we're doing this.
You kidding me?
Why would you do that?
Why not?
You're only gone for like a week?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow,
I'm only actually going to be there for 3 days.
a real international
That's
traveler.
crazy.
Yeah, it's like
You're going
almost
to be exhausted.
20 hours of travel.
Yeah.
Then I got like a day off, and then shoot for 3 days, and then back on and plane for 20 hours.
Yeah, that sounds
Wow.
terrible.
That's not, yeah, that sounds like it's going to be pretty rough.
Sounds really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be cool at the same time. Good experience.
I hope so.
I mean, we'll be working, so I don't even know if
It's-
Monday would work.
It's odd that I'm traveling about 20 hours away to go to America.
What?
Saipan is America.
Saipan is Saipan.
It's America.
Saipan is America?
It's American territory.
But that doesn't mean it's America.
What do you?
That's exactly
right?
what I mean.
That's
Is that what it
exactly what
means?
that means. If I go to Hawaii, I'm still in America.
But Hawaii's a state. What is Saipan?
It's a territory, I think is what it's called. Like, it's not a state. Like, I don't think they can vote.
Well, then
But-
it's not America.
But
they're
still under
they're defended by
control.
our freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up. I've never heard of these things.
Yeah,
These
you
territories.
have. It's like Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's U.S.?
Yeah. Isn't it?
I have no idea.
I thought so, right?
Almost, yeah, Puerto Rico definitely is U.S.
Well, why aren't they states?
They voted against it because they don't get taxed by our government, I think is what the reason.
But they're still America.
Yeah, they can't vote
That's
because they voted against becoming a state.
but we're still spending resources on them.
I don't know how it works, dude.
That doesn't sound right.
We spend America spends resources on a lot of things, Addison.
I know.
If that's what you're worried about, like little territories we have, you're missing the whole big picture.
There's a lot of I think
You're
there's a
missing the
lot
whole point of
issues.
imperialism.
What?
We got to take over the world.
What? No.
We're just letting them think that they get to decide whether we've taken them over.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up later. I have no idea how any of that works.
So what have you guys done since last evening?
I got fitted for a tux.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Justin's wedding.
No.
No.
No?
His
I'm
sister's
not
wedding.
going to wear
You don't wear a tux to
a
a wedding you're not
friend's
in.
wedding.
Oh, I didn't know if he was in it.
No, I'm not in it.
Oh, you're not in it? Dad's in it.
I'm in it. I'm the best man.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I'm not in
I
it.
didn't. I assumed you were joking about best man, but I didn't know you were in it.
Yeah.
You're not in it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you in it?
He asked me to be.
You're in Justin's wedding?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was,
Oh.
Like,
No.
I was like, I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
we're just going.
Yeah, I figured we'd just go.
But you got fitted for your sister's wedding.
Yeah, my sister's wedding.
You okay? You
What?
thought you needed to wear a tux to Taylor's wedding, so don't act like you knew this before a month ago.
No. He said suit up, and I looked it up, the dress code. He said it was semi-formal, which is a suit.
Nah.
It's a suit. If you say semi-formal and it's a wedding, you should be wearing a suit. Now, that's not necessarily what anyone does, which completely throws into chaos the meaning of all these.
I'm also going to cut in here
Yeah.
and say semi-formal is very different than Texas semi-formal.
Yeah, because there were people
That
in blue
too.
jeans and boots, and I was
Right.
like, oh, good. I wore a dress shirt. I'm overdressed.
Yeah.
Everybody there was wearing a dress shirt, even the people in blue jeans and boots.
Yeah, but they were in blue jeans and boots.
What are you going to wear to Justin's wedding?
I don't know. Probably a t-shirt.
Yeah. T-shirt, blue jeans, boots.
Yeah.
You want to borrow my boots?
No, I'll wear something nice. I might get a jacket or something.
Like
I
a
got
dress?
I went to I'll wear a nice summer dress. Oh wait, that's not semi-formal. I don't know what Justin's dress code is.
It was in the invitation. It was written on the invitation.
I didn't read the invitation.
It was like tropical casual or something.
Was it really?
It's supposed to be.
Sounds pretty baller to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice because it's supposed to be not like your typical super fancy.
Oh.
I mean the wedding's gonna be very nice.
Yeah.
But like as far as like what the guests need to wear,
Oh. Okay. Well,
I think it's kind of casual.
I guess
But
I'll
not
get-
like t-shirt casual.
well, yeah. I'll buy a nice Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. Like. Well. Christina, the one he's marrying, she works for Tommy Bahama, right? So
I'll
you
get
just
some
need a
Tommy Bahama. Yeah,
shirt.
I'll be styling.
You'll blend right in.
Look at me. Yeah, they
Yeah.
won't even know who I am.
No, I'm gonna get a button-up shirt, tie, nice pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's even gonna be a bit much for what he
Yeah.
kind of told me to do, but it's a wedding. I want to.
Well, I didn't know about
You
the
want
dress
to
code.
you want to be the guy.
I want to be the guy.
Well, I was gonna go at Taylor's wedding. It's like I didn't even have like a suit jacket. It's like maybe I should get a suit jacket.
I think it's gonna be too hot.
Yeah, but
for a
then
jacket.
it's gonna be
Like I'm gonna get
California
a
too
shirt,
hot, yeah.
tie, pants, and then at some point I feel like I'm gonna roll up the sleeves of
I'll
my
probably
shirt.
wear the
'cause it's gonna
same
get
thing I
hot.
wore to Taylor's wedding. I got some like
You looked good.
yeah. I got pants.
You're
I
a
got
good looking
shirt,
guy. You
I
can
got
go
a
like
tie.
this.
I need to get a new tie because I want to get a tie that matches. Because Roya bought a new dress, so I want to get a tie that matches the color of her
Oh yeah,
dress.
that makes sense.
So I have to go find a tie.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could go just like this. I think the audience will agree.
Yeah,
You look
if I go
amazing
just
right now.
like
You
I
look so.
am.
You dress up. You wear a suit
I know.
every
Yeah,
evening.
I'm wearing a suit right now. It's my evening suit.
All right, so have you guys played anything since
Were you jumping away from the
yesterday?
The fact that I'm
The
wearing like
fashion?
sweatpants and
sweatpants and a
dirty t-shirt.
dirty t-shirt? Hair's askew.
Yeah, I
Well,
forgot
you
to put
guys,
stuff in my
you
hair.
guys didn't have work today, so
No.
No.
lucky you guys. I'm
Oh, I
jealous.
spent the whole day running errands.
I hit up
so-
Addison to see if he wanted to like go get some food and hang out and stuff. And
I
he was
just
like,
eaten
no.
a bagel and I was getting fitted for a tux, so I don't know. Like I
Took you all day to get fitted for a tux.
well, then I came back. I went and bought cleaning supplies because we ran out, and I like cleaned and did laundry. And Coop knows the perils of laundry.
Do I? Oh no, okay, fuck you. Well, no, you're on the like weird end of this.
I think it takes a while to do laundry. And like
I guess-
you can
okay.
see my bed
but
doesn't have any
I could have
sheets or
come
anything.
over and
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
anime with you or something.
But
Yeah.
when you actually text me, I was out at Target, and then I came down. I got fitted for my suit, and I came back, got some food, made some food.
Well, I texted you and you said I'm out and about,
Yeah.
just ate, and I was like, all right, well, don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll get some food on my own.
Yeah,
And then when he's back home and ready, he'll probably text me.
yeah.
And I sat on my couch, didn't turn the lights on.
I know. I
Just
spent
sat
the
in
whole
darkness
day
waiting for you.
I spent
The lights never. I didn't turn the TV on. I just sat quietly on the couch
I'm sorry.
in the dark.
I
I was like, Addison will text me eventually.
busy cleaning
minute
up
now.
around here.
Hmm?
If
Any
you
minute
see,
now.
Any
there's a
minute.
new shelf over there for my Vive. You see, it's right by the TV.
No one cares.
Yeah. Well, I care. I've been wanting to get one of those side shelves for a while.
So yeah, no, Addison, he said he was out and about doing stuff. I was like, all right, whatever. So I went and grabbed food, and then I just played Neo
Oh, that's
the
good.
rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you
And then I got frustrated at one part, not in a bad way, but just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a normal, like how you get frustrated in Dark Souls sometimes
Yeah,
kind of way.
You gotta take a break.
And because it got really hard. I know last podcast I was saying it's pretty easy. It got really, really hard.
yeah. Well, and once
And,
you've gotten past that like skill, like that learning curve.
Yeah, it got really hard, which is totally cool with me. And then I realized Epic Name Bro was streaming Neo on Twitch,
did
so
you
I started
watch
watching
Yeah.
him.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Neo all day.
Yeah.
It's-
Everyday Neo.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really hard to be better than that game, like this
Oh.
year or in the next few years, unless like FromSoft comes out with something.
Yeah. Which.
Because
Yeah.
this is like already, I think, gonna be up there as one of my top games of all
Oh
time.
wow, I'll have
It's
to check it out.
Honestly, so good.
Better than Bloodborne.
No, Bloodborne
Yeah.
is the best game ever. It'll be up there near Skyrim. We have to mention Skyrim on the podcast.
No.
Got him.
No, I think it's honestly going to be on like the list of like best games in my opinion because it's seriously really, really good.
Yeah, I thought about like downloading it, but then I also thought like I haven't beaten Bloodborne, and I haven't beaten Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
I barely even touched Dark Souls 2.
Yeah. It was actually really funny. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but like Epic Name Bro, for people who don't know who he is, he YouTuber and now
ENB.
Twitch streamer he's super famous for like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, like doing videos for that. And he actually worked on like the strategy guide for a couple of them. And he was playing it, and then on his stream today, he said words I never thought I'd hear, where he said he's playing this, and he said, I'm kind of tired of Souls right now. And I thought that was kind of surprising.
Well, he started playing Dark Souls,
Demon Souls.
and Demon Souls. Like, well, I don't know. He didn't really get big for Demon Souls.
No, he didn't, but
it was
he
for Dark
played it.
Souls. That's when it like really skyrocketed. He's been playing Souls for like the
Yeah.
last 7 years or something.
Yeah.
Like no one will let him stop because every time he switches games, they're like, "Where's the Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Where's the Souls at?
Yeah.
Show me the Bloodborne. Show me them
Which,
Souls."
there's not much more
He can do.
he can do.
I know
He has-
exactly, but people
no one
just
has broken that game open.
people
like
keep
he
Yeah.
has.
just going
And
like,
he's done-
"What are you doing? You're not playing Souls. You got to play more Souls." I feel like that dude never gets a break from Souls.
No, but he's playing Neo, which is cool because it scratches that itch.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of game. It's similar, but it's different enough where it feels cool and kind of, not, I don't want to say refreshing because I wasn't bored with Souls or anything, but it's just a new take on it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It was just funny hearing him say that word because I've been watching him on YouTube do these games and I'm like, whoa, I
Yeah.
never thought I would have heard him say that because he's so passionate about it.
It's been like 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, something like that. But he said he'll obviously keep playing them, and then like when the Dark Souls 3 DLC comes out, he'll play that. And
Yeah.
he wasn't saying like he's done with it. He was just like, I needed
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little break. And so
Yeah.
now all his videos right now are he's streaming Neo, and then he puts them on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've seen when he first started streaming, I watched a lot of his stuff, and he does a lot of like Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff like that. It's
He would
like
always
he really
talk about
likes
that.
those games.
Yeah, I remember him always talking about that, like on Twitter. He would talk about it, or even I think in his videos he would mention
FFT,
Final Fantasy things. But yeah,
but
Neo, man.
not quite the following for those games.
I don't know. He had a lot of
compared to-
viewers for Neo.
Yeah, no, I mean it's in Souls.
It's also new right now.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's probably
hot.
a hot game.
It's hot. It's
Hot
good.
game.
Hot.
Yeah. Whereas I haven't.
You know what else is hot?
Anything hot? What?
Hots.
Hots is hot. That's true.
Hots. I got a whole list of patch notes if you guys want to go through it.
I don't know for the patch notes podcast.
Well,
but,
the big new thing is Lucio is out of the PTR.
yeah, he is really fun.
I haven't played him yet, but we played together while you were playing him.
Audio medic,
And he seems
running
like a
around the
lot of fun.
battlefield.
He's in like almost every game because
It-
obviously he's new.
It feels a lot like Overwatch playing him in Heroes because you'll boost yourself up, you'll skirt around them, you'll like knock people back into your enemy team. Like you're always switching it up depending on what's going on in there, and you have like a lot of mobility. And the healing's not great, but it's pretty good.
It seems significant to like keep people from having to go back to heal up.
Yeah, no, I mean he's kind of like a Brightwing or something.
It's more consistent than
It's just
Brightwing,
it's not
but not as much burst healing.
it's
as
not
that.
burst healing,
Which
at
is
all.
weird because Brightwing isn't a burst healer.
But she can like throw her like pixie dust on somebody, and then when it hits them, they get like extra healing, right?
If she
or something.
talents into it, yeah.
Yeah. But like his healing is just like you're just watching like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3,
This-
3, 3.
the
and when they
weirdest
have like
thing is
2,000
that
health.
he can wall run in HOTS. Which when I read
Yeah.
that, I was like, what? And I went and watched it. I was like, it doesn't look right. Even when I'm playing
No,
the
it
game
looks
and they're
weird.
doing it, it doesn't seem right
fact,
in the
it's
game.
Because
hard-
that shouldn't be. I mean, it's great that it's in the game, but it's like that doesn't belong in the game. It looks
No,
weird.
yeah.
What?
Even,
That
like,
doesn't work.
He can wall ride where there's no walls. Like anywhere
Yeah.
where there's like just a hole
Bush
in the
or
level,
something, right?
he can just wall ride around.
well, not
Yeah.
a bush, but like it's like
in the
what is
Sky
it?
Temple, where there's just those holes in the level instead
Yeah.
of walls.
He
He
can
can
just-
wall ride.
it's got a
on
little
that
bit of an edge, so he can go on it. It
That's-
counts as a wall.
That's
yeah.
great.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I didn't
funny
think it was
looking, but
bad.
it's
Yeah.
cool. And I think he's the fastest hero in the game.
If you have to
No
do
more
some
body
talents to
blocking.
get there, but yeah, he can be the fastest hero in the
Maybe
game.
Hammer's boost might be a little bit faster. I don't know.
No, definitely
No?
not. Not once he gets like if you talent all speed all the way. I think
what
he can
about-
go to like 200% speed or something.
What about
It's
false stab
insane.
though?
I don't know. Look, we should do a race.
We could try. I don't think there's any possible ways faster than Falstead.
Dude, that guy can go when he's fully like it takes him a couple seconds to get going, but once he gets going, he's got like crazy
Yeah.
wall ride
No, we
potential.
can test it.
I mean,
my
as
money's
long
on
as it's on,
Falstead,
as on
but-
a straight shot, maybe. I mean, he might not be faster than Zagara in her.
And they have
Nexus
already.
one.
I didn't read it yet, but they have already put out a hot fix for him to change some stuff.
What's wrong with him?
I didn't read it yet. We can get to that in a second. But
We'll get there.
my favorite part of this patch is Murky got completely revamped. And Murky was one of my favorite heroes for a long time, and he just kind of fell out of favor because like characters like Tracer could just completely annihilate him. Li Ming.
Yeah.
So many bursty heroes have been added recently that he just was not viable at all because they just shut him down so easy. But now they replaced a bunch of talents. So now at tier 1, you have the option of either placing an egg. They used to have this, but it wasn't quite as good because it didn't reveal invisible heroes. You place your egg. It has 200, double the vision.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I think it has more health. And if any invisible heroes walk into it, they're visible,
The hand gesture you just did.
but they don't know it.
It was like a
J-O.
very sexual J-O-N maneuver there.
But it's
Sorry.
It's the
Well, that's how much he loves Murky.
Yeah.
But I think he's the only hero that has anything like that, where he can reveal an invisible character, but they don't know they're revealed.
Yeah, I saw it in action.
that's crazy.
When we were playing.
And this is like, to show how little I know about HOTS, I was reading through the patch notes and I was like, okay, it's cool that they revamped Murky, but I was like, this is all complete garbage. It's going to be bullshit. Because I was like, because I read it and it didn't tell you that they don't know. It just said reveals heroes. I'm like, okay, Zeratul going to walk through an area, get revealed, and be like, oh, guess Murky's egg's nearby. Gonna go fucking murder it.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be fucking awful.
Instead, it's turned into a completely unique ability in that they don't know they've been revealed.
You see them just like you would if they were on your team. How they're like clear.
Yeah.
But they're completely visible to you. It's awesome. So there's that. His other new ability at tier 1 is he can place fake eggs now.
Oh,
So
cool.
up to 3 fake eggs that slime enemies when they burst them.
Nice.
And when I first read that, I was like, that's kind of cool. I don't know what that's used for. Watched Pally Time yesterday, and immediately he's like, this is going to allow you to place your egg more aggressively because they're going to stop attacking them.
Yeah. They're going to be scared.
So, and I hadn't even considered that. I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And he did it. He showed it in his video, and I tried it this morning, and it worked.
Yeah.
I could place my egg out in the middle of the fucking battlefield.
Yeah.
And there's like more invisible eggs, and they will occasionally attack one if they have a range hero, but they just started ignoring them.
Yeah, because they're scared.
because they get slimed and they get slowed down by like a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying.
It's so great. And
Yeah.
now he's got a lot of talents that are build his slime up, and he can deal so much fucking damage now towards the end of the game because he can start doing slimes every time every third hit he'll slime, and by the time he's hit 30 enemies with slime that have already been slimed, he not only does like double damage with it, but he also slows the enemies. And there's a few other talents that just make it better, and I was popping heroes, and people don't expect that from Murky yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
So-
probably didn't read all the notes like you did.
Like towards the end, whenever everybody's like forcing team fights and stuff, I'm just in there like I'll just go after one person and just keep popping slime on them and pop slime on them, pop slime on them.
Nice.
And after the second one, they're down to half health. No matter unless it's a tank, they're almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the time when they realize, oh fuck, Murky's about to kill me.
But they're too slow.
They turn, I pop my slime again and bubble, and they realize like, oh shit, I have to run.
Yeah.
But he's in his bubble. I can't do anything. Immediately, by the time my bubble runs out, my slime's cooled down again. They're dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so much fun.
Nice.
They
Yeah,
don't see it
it's
coming.
going to take a while for like the group sort of like thought process to change on him because it used to be ignore Murky.
Well-
Just he couldn't do anything. Just fuck it, whatever. Leave him alone.
Well, yeah, it's switched definitely because it used to be you have to deal with Murky, and then everybody's like, anybody can shove Murky down. And now it's reversed. But I'm seeing a lot more Alarax
Yeah.
because Alarac fucks Murky right now because he can silence him for 4 seconds. Is
And
it?
he can't bubble.
2 seconds?
I think it's less than that. I think it's like a second and a half.
But really,
or
that's all you
something.
need is you hit Murky a couple times before he bubbles, and then silence him before he can bubble and kill him. And so Alarac is definitely
And
a hard
Alarac's got
counter.
a really range attack.
And we realized that Alarac is a hard counter to Valera, who really took over the meta for a while in quick match.
the crazy, super stealthy.
Yeah, she's got a fucking point and click stun silence from stealth.
Wow.
So it's like Nova used to be able to like hit you
Yeah.
and I don't know, I don't think it's stunned, but it slowed you down. And I think Varian's the only person that had a point and click stun before.
You have to talent into it.
Yeah. She starts out with a point and click, so she's invisible. She doesn't have to aim, she just clicks on you, dives in, hits you from invisibility, stuns you, silences you for like 2 seconds.
Wow.
And can just tear into you. She'll take out almost half of any hero's health early on before they can even start moving.
That sucks.
So yeah, it's real fucking annoying.
Yeah, I was playing Chromie and I was drunk, so my reaction times were down. But she would start in on me, and I had the bye-bye talent, so you press it, and it's like 2 seconds, and you're gone. You're back. You've hearthed already.
I think it's like 1.5.
Or 1.5.
or
It's
less
like
than
no
that.
time at all. And she would start attacking me and be like, oh shit, she's hitting me. And I'd hit Hearth, and I couldn't get out of it fast enough.
Yeah.
She just melts people.
Yeah, and then once I started like really keeping my hand on the button, then I started like getting away from it. But it's like even with that talent, it's like she just deletes you from the game with no consequences. And then if she's actually in trouble, she just uses her ultimate and she just completely disappears and just walks away from it.
We were having fun, like kind of looking at the meta, seeing what heroes were high on HOTS logs and trying to counter it. And we started playing Hammer and Morales. And we had a good amount of success with that.
Oh yeah, just
Because
setting up the
Valera
tank.
couldn't go after both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But if she went after me healing, Hammer was going to delete her.
That's like Bastion and Mercy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Yeah,
exactly the
Overwatch.
same thing. Yeah.
That's great.
So we started doing that to shut her down, and that worked pretty well for a while.
Yeah, if only Morales could boost my attack.
There's so many teams you run into now that are running Valera. It's like as a joke, but it works.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's Valera, Zeratul, and Nova, all on the same team.
that seems
And
pretty
they just
weird.
roam together.
And then sometimes they'll have Samaru, who isn't always invisible,
Mm-hmm.
but he can do it for engages, and it's like it's a nightmare.
And also, he's throwing
So
out
they all just come
decoys.
out of nowhere.
Nova's throwing out decoys. It's like
It's like your
bit
whole
of a
team
mess.
your team can't not be
you can't.
together.
Yeah, you.
From the start of the game, you have to stay together. You can't
Yeah,
lane.
unless you have like just the right comp. Like I guess maybe a who's the dude that floats around and like reveals things? The Protoss guy.
I know what you're talking
Forget
about.
his name now.
Tassadar.
Tassadar. He reveals like an area. I mean, you get a bunch of those like.
And a lot of
revealing
people
guys.
have been playing. What's his name with Misha?
Oh, Rexar? Does he reveal?
He throws out. I don't know. I don't think he used to, but now he has this torch he throws out that stays somewhere for like 30 seconds.
Okay,
That
so,
reveals anybody that comes near.
so it's just like the
he's-
sensor drones. That
He's
some
gotten a
of the
lot more
healers get.
popular since all these. They've released like 3,
Yeah.
no, just 2 new
I think
ones.
most of the supports have some sort of revealing ability at this
Yeah.
point, which is, I guess, why they've done so many stealth characters. Because
I'm
now
done- I'm
revealing
done
is
with it.
worth it.
I
It's
hate
yeah,
it
it's
so much.
It's been annoying.
That was the last thing. Like when they announced Valera, I was like, "Oh, cool, a Hearthstone character." Then I went and looked at what her abilities were going to be. I was like, "I don't want this.
Yeah,
I don't want any more stealth characters."
Well, just like they had to revamp Murky because he was just getting bursted down too much. But it's like I don't know if I want. Yeah, I don't really know if I want the meta to be all burst. Like if that's what the kind of game I want to play. But
It was already a stun lock meta, and then they added
Yeah.
her, which made it worse. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That patch was huge. It's like 7 pages long. Butcher got his brand redone.
what? Oh man.
Oh yeah, this one was actually really good for me because I play Butcher a lot, and I would always get the animation for brand interrupted.
Oh
It's
yeah.
now 33% faster, so that's huge for him.
Nice.
No, and it wasn't always interrupted by other players. I would cast it, and then I would start clicking to like follow, like because you know like how you stutter step. I would start clicking to follow the hero as they tried to run away, and I would hit the click to run before it was done casting brand, and it would just
fuck it up.
cancel it.
That sucks.
That's why you were getting messed up.
That's why I would get killed so often because of that.
yeah.
So
I loved Butcher. Like when they
Yeah, he was
released
really
him,
good.
he was so fun. For like that first whatever week or 2 weeks. It's like I don't know. I had a lot of fun with him.
yeah, and I put off trying him for so long, and
He
then
was
Addy
cool.
finally convinced me one night we were just
Yeah.
playing, and I fell in love.
Yeah,
He's
great.
the only melee character I really like playing, and him and Zeratul. But Zeratul's kind of like dive in, dive out,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a true
Butcher is like
melee.
dive in, stay
there.
there,
destroy.
and you live or you die.
Yeah. Hope you don't get silenced, but Valera's fucked him because she can just silence him at any point. You pop your brand, you
yeah.
get silenced, you're dead.
Yeah, yeah. But the same way, if she pops out on anybody else and he can see her, he can immediately charge,
Yeah,
and then she either has to disappear or like get popped.
yeah. I mean, well, she can't. She can. She always has that disappear ready.
Oh yeah.
It's like a 3 second. I think it's like 4 second cooldown.
Oh.
So
Well, yeah.
as long as she didn't just engage, it's probably ready to go. And then her ult is a hard disengage.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't
it's
do
a
anything
super
about
disappear.
that. She like drops a smoke bomb, and you can't do anything to her in there.
Sucks.
Yeah. Quite the game.
So
Quite the game.
Butcher fell pretty hard for a while there.
Yeah. So much has changed since I played
We
that
should
game.
we should all play again.
Yeah. You should hop back on. Who'd you play back in the day?
Vala. That was like my main.
She's
Played
still
a lot of Vala.
actually,
she's always popular.
Yeah, she's always
Yeah.
good. I don't think she's really
Her,
changed
and
all
then
that
in
much.
the very beginning, it was the Crusader. I forget her name now.
Oh,
Johanna.
Yeah, yeah.
I played her a lot in the very beginning. Like when like it first came out of beta, she was the first hero they released.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I played as her a lot.
You played Nazebo too, didn't you?
Zebo a little bit, yeah.
He's
He
still
was
good.
cool.
He's never really fallen out of like the top.
Vala was like my number one though. Like there was only a few heroes that got like the level 10 mastered portrait,
Mhm.
all that good stuff, and Vala was one of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think Johanna's still like the tank that tanks. Like
She was so cool.
she doesn't
'cause
do any
you can
damage,
stun a
but
lot of
she's
people.
still, like, just
but you
yeah.
can you can just mess up a lot of people
Yeah.
and get kills for your
I think she's
team.
the only pure tank.
Yeah, she's got blinds. She can
Yeah.
like slow him down. Yeah, her shield
she's
thing
good.
stuns. Yeah, she's just like a ball of CC that never dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I'm always lost in that game. Like,
Mm-hmm.
never really know, like, okay, should I be pushing this lane or should I be doing this or should I be taking that camp? I feel like I'm always, like, lost. Like, I never know, like, what I should be doing at that moment.
Still not quite there.
It's kind of what you have to do is just keep asking yourself, what can I be doing that would be helping the team more right now?
I just don't know the answer, though.
Yeah. Well, what is the answer?
I don't always know. I mean,
Yeah.
you've played with me.
Yeah.
I just rely on you.
I always think I'm right. I'm not.
No, not always, but
I always rely on
most
Coop.
of the time. Yeah, and then you get the high level players that are thinking on a completely different spectrum.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about what could I be doing best for the team. They're thinking like, what could I be doing right now that will fuck the other team in like 2 more minutes or something. They're like thinking ahead to the next like 2 objectives or something.
It requires a lot of team.
Yeah, and also they're also like
teamwork.
thinking about team comps and team synergies and things like that.
Yeah, like I've jumped in with people and they've immediately started being like, okay, against this comp, you need to take this talent, you need to take this talent, you need to take this talent. At level 13, you need to take this talent. Then, so up until level 10, you two are going to lane together. And then once you take this talent, switch and lane with this person. I've played with people like that. And I'm like, Jesus.
It's insane.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, like, I
Yeah.
can't. I'm all over my tongue today. It's another level of gaming.
Yeah, I try to glance at people's talents like while we're playing, but it's still like it's hard for me to pull up that screen at any point when like I'm not running back and forth. I'm normally doing something. It's like I don't have time to like analyze this.
Yeah.
And like I don't know the symbols well enough. I have to mouse over them. So it's like, oh, what kind of build are they
You're
doing?
wasting a lot of time
yeah,
doing
it's
that
like
then,
I'm just standing here in lane now.
I'll usually check if like there's some people I'm playing against or even with me that are playing heroes I like to play.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10 in quick matches is what I play most just because I don't have time to queue up. 9 times out of 10 they're playing the meta. Like whatever you see on
the
Hotslog
standard
is what people
build.
are using.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare that they're not.
Yeah.
Like
But
usually somebody might be one talent off, but it's always pretty close.
it's good to start if you see like a variant on the other team though to like look at that talent and go like, okay, which way is he gonna go? Is he gonna tank this or not? Because it's kind of hard to see before he gets his like 10th level ability, but you can go look at it and go like, I think he's gonna tank, so we should be prepared for that.
I don't know what any of his abilities do.
No.
I've never played him.
He's very, very versatile, like assassin, tank, or he can be a tank killer if they have any kind of like shielding.
All I know is if my health gets low and he's nearby, you're just fucked because he's gonna do
the
his
assassin
quick stun,
version. Yeah,
he's gonna dive in, and then he's just gonna become invincible if you think you can do anything to him.
yeah. And
He's
the
a
tank
pretty frustrating
the tank
character.
version doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's got he's a lot beefier, and he can like force you to attack him to hold you in place.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets a little silly, all of his things that he does, but I don't know. What else have we been playing? Play Siege a little bit. You played. I mean, I guess we talked about it last time too. Yeah, I don't know.
I need a movie to watch. I need something to watch on my flight tomorrow.
A movie.
Doesn't have to be a movie. It could be anime.
I suggested anime. You said you don't want to watch it.
I didn't want to watch Kill la Kill. I don't want to watch Kill la
Just
Kill.
saying.
Yeah, that's a great anime.
You could finish Food Wars.
Yeah, watch Food Wars.
We watched like 4 episodes of that.
Well, yeah, maybe we could talk
No
about
pun
that.
intended, but I want something I can really sink my teeth into for a couple hours.
And Food
It
Wars
doesn't get
isn't
much
the
better than
answer.
Food Wars, man.
Yeah, really?
It's a good show, but I feel like I would rather just like chill and watch that. And I want something to actually take my mind off of the flight.
The new Dragon Ball.
Yeah, why not do Dragon Ball?
I guess I need to figure out if I can find that somewhere.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll.
I'd have to pay.
You can't watch Crunchyroll offline though.
Can you if you're a subscriber? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm a
I don't know if
subscriber,
you
but I
can
haven't looked
download-
at that.
Download episodes for offline viewing.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna watch Westworld, but that's not on Netflix. Apparently, it's
No,
It's
that's
HBO.
HBO only.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I didn't know that.
Get your head
Come
in
on,
the
man.
game.
Everybody's been like, Westworld's great. You should watch it. And I was like, okay.
You
I'm
should
gonna-
just download all of Bob's Burgers.
I've watched all of Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, watch it again.
Yeah,
It's a
but
good
you
show.
can watch that again. I was watching it earlier today.
I was watching it the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if my phone can hold all of Bob's Burgers.
Well, but you only need how
try.
many hours?
20.
Yeah,
I'm not sure your phone can hold anything.
I don't know if you're.
That's gonna last for 20 hours. You might have to watch like the same episode a couple times.
I mean, I've got Doctor Who on our shared library.
I don't think that is.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't think it's on our show.
Oh,
I've
is it
never
not?
noticed that.
It should be under TV shows.
Let me check.
And
That's
like
a lot of shows.
some of Steven Universe, but I mean, you probably won't.
Yeah, there's
like
only
that
like
show.
one season. I think I would like it. It's
Y'all, you saw all of Sherlock Holmes. I mean, just Sherlock, right? We're talking about that the other
Yeah,
night.
if you
just. Oh,
haven't
I
seen
could
Sherlock.
do Made in America. Yeah, it's not on.
Oh
there.
yeah, I have. Oh really?
Doctor
That's
Who's
weird.
not on there.
Maybe I did accidentally bought it with my credit card.
Trying to think of some other
I think I only
good
have
shows
season
or movies.
6
You
of
could
Steven
just
Universe.
download like really
Yeah.
long movies like The Revenant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like movies that are over 2 hours.
Wait, no, you don't even own any seasons of Steven Universe.
I do.
You own like one episode.
No, I own a whole season, dude.
You
Which
could
one is
watch
it?
all 3 Lord of the Rings and all 3 Hobbit movies.
Yeah, that would. Eat
Oh,
up a
you-
decent
That would eat
amount
up a
of time.
lot of time.
You own season 5 of Steven Universe.
Yeah, I bought a lot of them on iTunes, and then I switched over to this other one because it was cheaper.
I recently
Play.
watched all of The Hobbit, not The Hobbit, all of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Well, now watch the the extended versions.
I could just watch all of Harry Potter.
Yeah, you could watch all the Harry Potters again. I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it is fantastic.
But that's on Crunchyroll, right?
You can find a way to download it.
I'm not gonna like stay up all night trying to figure out how to download it somewhere.
Well, you gotta do
Try to
something tonight,
figure out like you go to you just type in on Google JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like torrent.
Well, just
and
see
you're
if
done.
you can watch it on Crunchyroll.
That's pirating's too much effort in this time.
Is it though?
this day
I
and
don't
age.
pirate
Is it?
anything. I have a subscription for Netflix, HBO, Hulu,
I've reached the
Crunchyroll.
point where
I got, like,
I'm
everything.
too old to pirate stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's still it. When we were kids and used to like pirate,
I didn't
shit
have
because we
money
didn't have
back
any money.
then.
I know it still wasn't hard.
No, but
It's still not
I
hard
would-
today. It's exactly
I would rather
the same.
spend money on something to just have it.
I
than
know,
to
I
do
would
that.
too. But like, especially for like
That
anime
and my
that-
justification back then was that I didn't have money.
Now you have money.
Now I have it, so it's just kind of a dick move.
Yeah, you're just
except
being a
that
jerk.
you can't watch anime offline. So if you're trying to find anime,
I'm sure that just
It is a service problem, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I can find something.
yeah,
just buy it on Google Play.
yeah.
I was looking
JoJo's
on
might
Google
actually
Play.
be on Google
Yeah,
Play.
you
I don't
see
know.
what anime.
Let's see.
Anime.
Anime.
I also watched
I was thinking about buying Lord of War. Warhogs?
Warhogs.
War Dogs.
War Dogs.
Warhogs.
Was that any
Jonah
good?
Hill. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I heard it was good, but I don't know.
But I watched because I never finished Sword Art Online.
Oh yeah, did
And
you
so
finish it?
I watched a couple episodes of that today. Well, I got like, I watched all of it until like, I don't want to, no spoilers, right? It's been out forever and stuff like that.
Which one?
Yeah.
Sword Art Online.
I've seen, yeah.
Well, like they get out of the game.
Oh
What?
no! What? You mean they actually do what
They
they were
get
trying
out of
to
the
do?
game,
Was that joke that obvious that we both made it at the exact same time?
and whatever. He's like out for, was it like 1 or 2 episodes, and then he goes back into like that fairy game.
Yeah, yeah.
So now he's in the fairy game.
We gotta go back.
And it was just funny because, yeah, exactly. Because I was thinking, I'm also reading Ready Player One right now.
Oh yeah.
And so those kind of go like hand
Yeah.
in hand. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy. Like,
Well, I mean, that's like the general consensus. Like we're on the cusp of VR, so
Yeah.
of course there's going to be these
Yeah.
VR games.
well, it's cool because I mean, when did Sword Art come out? Like a couple years ago, probably,
yeah,
right?
something like that.
And then so did so did
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. That came
Yeah,
out
yeah.
like 5 years ago
Not
or
that
something.
long
So it was
ago,
like
yeah.
right before like VR was actually in our hands.
Yeah, but the
So it's kinda
phrase
cool.
"you die in the game, you die in real life" has always been.
No,
a
I know,
thing,
but
so.
like this is all VR
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
though, so
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
I'm excited. I want it. I want to put the headset on and be completely comatose and stuck inside a game for the rest of my life.
Also, you know, Ready Player One's gonna be a movie
Yeah. Oh,
directed
yeah.
by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg.
I think it's gonna be kind of cool, man. Because the book's cool.
The book was definitely written with a movie in mind.
And then
like you can see
you said that
what's
about the
going
second
on.
book that I
And yeah,
forget
that one.
forget his name.
Oh fuck! I wish I could think of it.
Armada.
Armada. Yeah, that one was.
But that I'm
definitely
gonna read that next, so don't say too much about that
Can-
because I do want to read that.
Can I go off on a tangent for a second?
Well, what's this?
I just want to go
talking
through.
about
So I searched anime on Google Play.
Oh no.
Here's the list: Ghost in the Shell,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z. These are all movies.
Mm-hmm.
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Ghost in the Shell, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Pokemon,
Oh, yeah. Pretty
Naruto,
good
Final
things about that
Fantasy,
one.
Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I'm not joking.
Well,
Yeah. Well, you know what people like.
Search a specific anime. Don't just type in anime.
I just wanted to look through, but that's seriously
No,
the
I know,
list.
it's insane.
just
Yeah.
it's
Ghost in
Naruto,
the Shell's gonna be a movie soon
Pokemon,
too.
Yeah.
Like in a live action with Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson.
and Dragon Ball Z.
Hopefully, it's gonna be good.
The trailer looked pretty good,
I think
and it's crazy because you guys were talking about like Ghost in the Shell like a month or so ago, like to me,
The last
because I had
time
never
Taylor was
seen it
on.
or read it or anything.
Yeah.
And you guys were like, oh yeah, there's like, because it's been remade so many times. There's some good ones and there's bad ones and blah
Yeah,
blah.
just watch whatever one.
And so I was like, oh okay, like maybe I'll look into it. But then, I went. Roy and I saw John Wick 2, and there was a trailer for whatever Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's crazy. We were just talking about that. I didn't realize it was actually like becoming a live action movie
Yeah.
with Scarlett Johansson. But the
Yeah.
trailer I thought was pretty interesting.
I mean, you don't know who he is yet because you haven't seen it. But Baoto, I thought he looked kind of weird, dude. With
You
the,
told me
like,
to do the
metal
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that looks weird. I thought he would have bigger metal eyes for some reason. They look very squinty, like he was holding them in or something.
Scarlett Johansson, like, I'm trying to remember what her movies were before she was really big, but like she's done a couple like outside of like Avengers and stuff.
It's like
She does kind of some weird movies.
Ghost World, Match Point.
Yeah.
Well, like because now she's doing Ghost in the Shell, which is kind of an odd movie, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And then she was in Lucy, which was kind of like that ripoff of Limitless.
Yeah.
Which is kind of also a weird idea.
Yeah.
And then she was in, I forget the name of it, but she was like an alien, and she like came down and like
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it, and that seemed really weird. She like, I think she like took the body of a woman and like seduced men and killed them or something.
Okay.
It was something like pretty
Yeah,
bizarre.
yeah.
So I just feel like, well, last few years she's doing kind of odd movies.
I got a theory about actors that they all only want to do weird movies,
But they
do regular movies because they need money.
yeah.
Like that's the only reason we have mainstream movies at
Actors are weird people.
all. Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying anything
You
like
don't
that.
put on that many masks without going a little crazy.
I guess I just didn't like Scarlett Johansson. Like I've never like followed her career or anything like that. I just know her from like her big movies, and then I was like, oh, she was in Lucy. Oh, okay. Like that was kind of a weird idea, but still kind of a big movie, I guess, or whatever. Like other like Morgan Freeman was in that and stuff, and then she did like that Alien movie. I'm like, oh, that one was kind of odd.
Yeah.
And then she's doing Ghost in the Shell, and I'm like, I mean, that looks like kind of a big production, but it's also like a weird sci-fi thing. So like, I don't know, maybe she's into aliens or something, sci-fi stuff.
Maybe she's into aliens.
Maybe she's an alien.
Yeah, maybe she is an alien. Who
She's an
knows?
alien.
She is really good at fighting in movies.
She does that superhero landing real well.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
the 3-point landing.
I
I
think-
solved my problem.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch Cowboy Bebop.
There you go.
Okay,
I've never
yeah.
seen that, but
I've
that
never
was
seen
good.
the whole thing. I've seen
Yeah.
episodes here and
I
there.
remember I've seen like a few episodes growing up,
Yeah.
but I remember thinking that was a really good show. And I just went to it, and like the first thing is this entire show is amazing. Not a single episode is a downer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went through, I was like, yep, nothing's set. That's
Yeah.
it. Go watch
He,
Cowboy Bebop.
he also did a show that it's more recent if you end up liking that called Space Dandy, I think, which is like the same sort of stuff.
I really like the like space opera animes because I remember Outlaw Star was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked.
I've been talking about that. Like every time we talk about anime, I bring up Outlaw Star because I loved
love
that
that.
when I was a kid, but I like can't find it on anything anymore.
I have it on DVD.
Yeah, it's like all. I guess you have
No,
to get it on.
DVDs.
my dad has it on DVD.
Like it's not on anything. Like I can't find it. Like it's not on Crunchyroll. Like it wasn't on Netflix or Hulu or anything like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I guess that makes sense because they don't have. Well, I guess Netflix has a pretty big selection of anime now.
It
but-
fluctuates.
Yeah,
like, what
and so
they
I
have.
was, and so when I got Crunchyroll, I was like, oh, it'll be on here. It's not on there, and I'm like, man, I just have to buy. I mean, it doesn't matter having a physical copy or not. I didn't really want one,
Yeah.
but I was like, man, I have to buy it now.
Yeah.
because it was really good, but I want it just to, because like obviously everyone knows about streaming is just like I can have it on anything like my phone or my iPhone or two phones. I have my phone or
Yeah.
iPad or laptop, whatever.
It's at.
it's a really good like one season series.
Yeah, but that
So
one is
good.
hard to find digitally.
Is,
Yeah,
Uh,
I find it's hard to kind of find like a lot of anime digitally, like
in a streaming service, maybe on iTunes or something, or
Is,
some stuff. Yeah.
is Princess Mononoke on Crunchyroll? Because I've been waiting for that to come
Probably
up
I don't
on
think
Google
so.
Play.
I don't think they have Studio Ghibli stuff on there.
I bought it. Like, Crunchyroll is mainly like new stuff, really.
Yeah, you said
With-
that.
As
with
far as
some
I've
older
seen.
stuff.
I was really
with
surprised.
some older
Did you ever
stuff.
see Gunsmith Cats?
No.
That was an anime I watched as a kid that was so good. and I can't find it anywhere.
You know what is on there that Justin's always talking about? Samurai Pizza Cats. You can watch the whole fucking
That's
show
on
on Crunchyroll. Yeah,
I have to see that because he's talked about that a lot, and that sounds hilarious.
it's so weird.
Do you know what that is?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Do you wanna explain it a
I
little
don't know what it is.
Well,
either.
apparently
It's
it was an
robot
anime.
cats
It
or
was
something.
whatever Japanese show.
Yeah.
And it was like about cats, and I don't know. Like I haven't seen it, so I don't know all of it. But the overall story is Japanese show, and they just handed over the show to America without telling like whatever company got it like what they're saying or whatever, and they just made up a new story. Like the American version apparently is a made up.
Is this about
version.
Sidekick Kids?
I think,
No, there's that show too.
That show looks amazing. I've watched some of it on
have you?
YouTube.
I don't-
It's so fucking funny.
I wish I could. I used to know what it was called, but now I forgot. There's some show that the same thing happened. Like they handed it over to America, and like they were like, just do whatever you want with it. Like it was a shit title. It was like kind of a shitty like ghost hunter
it's
type
like
show.
these little kids who are ghost hunters.
Yeah,
Is it animated?
yeah. It's an anime, and then they
The
just
studio they gave it to is like full of these like comedian guys, and so they just ran with it.
It's so
Yeah.
weird. You'd think you would like, even if you got something
gotta find
from
the name of
Japan
it.
and they didn't tell you what it was, like you can get a translator to tell you what's
well,
going
yeah,
on.
but
I guess
if you
just
watch
wanna-
the show and go like, this is a shit show.
Let's
It's like
just
this
make
is not
something
good.
else.
Like or this isn't for the audience we wanted. Like this
Yeah.
is actually for like 5-year-olds. But like we aired this on Adult Swim. What are we gonna do? Well, you redub it with completely random shit.
it's so funny.
Yeah. I don't remember what that one was called.
I forgot about. I mean, I didn't forget about Pizza Cat, but I didn't think to look on Crunchyroll for it.
Coop was
It's
talking
called Ghost Stories.
about Ghost
That's just
Stories.
the name.
Yeah.
Just very plain.
Coop was talking about that other like cat show, and so I was looking for it on there, and I saw Samurai. Now I don't know if it's the English version
Oh
or the
yeah,
Japanese
that's true.
version.
Yeah, I pull up.
I want the English version, obviously,
yeah.
because it's
I pull up a
something else.
thread about Ghost Stories, and the first comment is, "This can't be the official dub, but this is fucking funny." And the next comment is, "It is, and it's marvelous."
Nice, yeah. We'll have to watch it.
I really
or you
wanna
can watch
watch
it on the plane.
Yeah.
If I can find it somewhere.
I'm sure it's like an abridged sort of.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. That was one of the best things too. Is like Yu-Gi-Oh abridged and like Dragon Ball abridged when those were like. Really
never
big.
watched
Did
those.
you never watch those?
So
They're really
Dragon
good.
Ball Z abridged was the best one.
Yeah. It just yeah. Those shows were great. Cutting through all the bullshit.
There's no way Ghost Stories is on Google Play.
Is it a real show? I
yeah,
mean,
it's a real show.
yeah.
Just a completely different show in English and a completely different show in Japanese.
That's so good.
I don't know if the like translation, if you wanted to watch it in Japanese, if it would actually be
Yeah.
right, or if they also translated it weird. But
So subtitles, you mean?
yeah, with
I don't
subtitles, yeah.
That's interesting. I thought.
Oh, maybe Gunsmith Cats is on here.
Oh, that's something about Neo.
Yeah.
Most of it is in Japanese.
Oh, is
with
it really?
subtitles.
Oh, I thought it was like they didn't dub over it.
I thought they were going to, but like some parts are speaking English. Like your character isn't Japanese.
Oh.
So he's talking normal. Like not normal, sorry.
Yeah,
he's
but
talking
English.
like English. I think he has an English accent. I think he's
Oh, like English.
he almost
English.
sounds like Irish or something. Like he has an English
That's
accent.
weird.
He's not I don't
then
think
he
he's from
dons all
America.
his samurai armor. He's just fine fighting with all these weapons.
Well, he said like I'm not a samurai, like in a cutscene and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
really?
But everyone else is speaking Japanese and like
And he
it's just
understands
subtitled.
them just fine.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, he's got crazy.
But I
like,
thought that was interesting that
wolf
they didn't
spirit
dub
powers.
any of it.
Yeah.
But I'm totally cool with it.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
It feels more like immersive in a way.
Yeah. I wonder if the different versions have a different main character, or if he's like always in English, like in Japan.
I mean, he's on the cover of the game, and it's
Yeah, I guess that's
clearly
true, yeah.
like
I thought it was like a Japanese.
Not
dude.
Japanese
I guess I didn't
dude.
really look at it that well.
his hairstyle kind of seems
Yeah.
like samurai Japanese. But he's just a white dude who's I don't know,
yeah,
just a white dude.
he got trapped in feudal.
Yeah,
Demon
I
Lord
think his name's like
Japan.
William. He has an English accent,
That's kind
but
of funny.
he's fighting Japanese demons and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
But he's cool, and I finally figured out how to like summon people into your world and how to like join other people's games.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I was like, I thought that was part of it, but I wanted to see how to do it, and they didn't like. It's not obvious how to. I mean, it kind of is, but like, it was weird. So to do it, you have to like to join people's games. There's like a map. Like after you finish a mission, you go to like an overall map where you can go to like a blacksmith, or you can go to a dojo to train, or you can do another mission. And from there, you can like there's an option that's like I forget what it says specifically, the wording, but you can like join people's games. You can pick a specific mission you want to join, or you can just be like, whatever, just throw me into like the first person that summons like me. But then to summon people, it's a little harder. You have to so you have to have these things. It's like I'm gonna mess up the pronunciation. It's like Ochoko cups or something.
Sure.
And I think it's like little alcoholic cups.
Okay.
And you give them as like an offering to the person who's helping you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know for sure because I've never been in someone's game before, but I think if you like help someone out, then you get that cup and then you can use it to summon people.
Oh, okay.
But the only way I have found to get that cup so far is to kill those. Remember I told you about the Revenants who are like other computer, like other real players, but they're like NPC controlled. But it's like other real people's like armor and moveset and everything. If you kill them, and they don't always drop it, but if you kill them, like it seemed to me about 60% of the time they would drop a cup. So
that makes sense. It's like Dark Souls still. You get the soul when you kill somebody. And so.
Yeah, but this is like a specific item. Like, you know, like in Bloodborne, you use like insight to like do it, and you could pick that up off random things.
Yeah.
I haven't found these cups on anything else. Like I haven't just found them on a dead body, or haven't seen an enemy drop them, except for the Revenants. So it's like,
how do you start that chain?
Well, it just seems really hard. I think you have to, if you wanted to like farm them, you have to just like fight a bunch of Revenants or something. And so like I was fighting a boss, and they were like unbelievably hard for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna bring someone in just to see if they can help me out with this. But to do that, like you have to fight a Revenant first. You know what I mean? So it's like before you can even do the overall battle, you have to do like another mini battle, and those people are pretty hard, you know?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, not sometimes they're easy. It depends, but the ones I've been fighting, like they're a challenge. So it's like, I think that's a really interesting idea. It's like we're not just gonna like let you get help. Like you have to kind of fight to get help.
You have to win the help.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. And I don't know, like, if you want to help, like, go into other people's worlds and help them out, if you need a specific item, because I haven't done it yet. It was like a menu option, and so I assume you can just do it, but maybe you need an item to do that too.
Yeah, well, hopefully you get one from that. Maybe that's the easier way to do it.
Yeah, just helping people out.
Yeah, just helping people out. And then you get a cup.
Yeah, because, I mean, the most I've had on me at one time is 2.
Yeah, help somebody out.
I was like, I need
thirsty.
Yeah, because it's, like, similar to, like, Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I'm trying to remember Souls, what kind of... So, like, you know, they have, like, huge, crazy, giant, like, creatures and stuff that are big, and you learn how to fight them. And then there's, like, in Bloodborne, they had hunters who were really fast. What was that in, like, Dark Souls? Was there ever a really fast boss like that? Like, they're smaller and they're really fast?
Smaller and
fast.
That would have been, like, what's his name? The main guy from the DLC.
No. Like a roaming It'd be like the knights that you'd see, like...
no, it's like...
Oh, you said a boss.
I thought I said boss.
Oh, you're
actually talking about...
Yeah.
Who's
like, in Bloodborne, you know, like, hunter bosses...
Hunter boss.
Who's the guy that like you get the shield and the sword from?
I was talking about there's DLC where you fight a woman hunter.
Oh.
And she's a boss, and like
she's just a normal hunter,
and she's like the size of you.
Oh.
And she's really fast.
Who's the sword belong to that the dog has?
Artorias.
Yeah, I think it would be Artorias.
He would be like the more fast. Similar to that,
something like that. Like so, the bosses I was fighting, like I'm way better at fighting the big bosses because they're easier. They're like they telegraph their things way more. You can kind of just move around them. But like people who are the same size as you and are really fast are so hard. And like there was a boss like that in Neo that I was trying to fight, and incredibly hard because they were so fast. And then like when you run out of stamina, like if you run out of stamina, I don't know if it's just if you're just out or if you're out and you try to keep attacking, you like stun yourself and you stop moving.
Oh. And
this person, it was like this chick, and she had an attack where if she would hit you, it would drain all your stamina and stun you. And you're stunned long enough that she can attack you like 2 more times. And you're just dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is
just
incredibly unfair.
You just have to win without
you can never get hit by this one, like this stunning attack. And that's what I had to summon someone in to help me. I'm like, this
you need
woman is way too hard.
Yeah. You need somebody to hold her off while you're still stunned.
Yeah. And I guess I got an achievement, which I don't know what exactly it is. Like the description was, it was like Master of Chaos, and the description was, you confused an enemy for the first time. And I think that is just where you like, because remember I told you last time when you're attacking, you're using stamina, and then after you do a combo, like blue orbs are around you,
Yeah.
and you hit R1 and like you suck them in, and then like your stamina refills up again. So I did a really big chain on the boss where I was like constantly like refilling my stamina, so I never stopped moving.
Yeah.
And I think if you do that enough times, like it confuses them, and then maybe they get stunned.
Like a stun.
It was
lock sort of
such a
thing.
blur
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was also using my like spirit animal living weapon is what they call it.
Yeah, so you had a
which was
wolf.
like fire
Yeah,
everywhere, and I was spinning, and it was like Master of Chaos was like perfect description.
Yeah, yeah.
And so maybe I couldn't tell if she wasn't moving or not, but I killed her.
It's probably
by
like
doing
Souls
that.
where like you hit them enough times in a row and it like they sort of like they've got their like stun meter and you just
Yeah.
keep kicking it down until it hits a certain point and then it's like I can't do anything.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting, like confusion.
Yeah, you've broken the boss.
Yeah, like didn't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, and then you
'Cause
get to
I
get
was
some extra hits.
the combo was massive.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that feature is really really cool. Like the refilling your stamina quicker because you can like go in, swipe, back off, wait for it to fill up, go back in, swipe,
Yeah.
then back off. But if you get like a really big combo and then hit R1, it's like, oh, let's keep this combo going. And
Yeah, yeah.
you know your weapons have like multipliers and stuff on them. It's
Well,
really
that's cool too.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's one thing that Dark Souls definitely doesn't like fulfill is like the just going like combos.
yeah.
Isn't really a thing.
Yeah,
in
Dark Souls is the slow burn. Like you're just like poking at them the whole time and you just have to keep perfectly like dodging and poking and dodging and poking.
Yeah, and Bloodborne was way faster, but they didn't have like the amount of combos they have in this
Yeah.
game.
I mean, you could still get to a point of stun locking, but it was
Yeah.
never like something that they like advertised, I guess. Whereas
Yeah.
this sounds more like you're like orbs are coming around you, and then you're pulling them in, and then you're like keep going, keep going,
Yeah.
keep dodging, keep hitting, hit.
Yeah. It's really satisfying doing that. The thing that I wish this game had is health regen, like in Bloodborne, where when you get hit, you have like a small window to hit them back, and you can get most of it back if you do it
Yeah.
quickly enough. I really wish it had it in this because you know
You
the
lose health.
hits
Yeah,
are
yeah.
so brutal. It like one hit can like almost kill you.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, I really miss that
Yeah,
health regen
that
because
was cool.
it's a game that's so fast paced, like Bloodborne, and they want you to get in the action. And Bloodborne, like by giving you that health regen, encouraged you to go in there.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, you know, obviously I'm doing like the combos and really getting in there. But when I get like in a hairy situation, I don't feel like, oh, I need to stick with this and get my health back. It's
Yeah,
like
you're
I need to
gotta get
back
out.
off,
Yeah, yeah.
and so I can heal and run around and stuff like that. Like I don't feel as
A
encouraged
different
to
kind of
stay
balance.
in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, Bloodborne really was. It's like, well,
Constant. And
I can take the big hit, but it won't stun me. I'll still be all right.
Yeah.
And I just like attack through it, and I'll get
Yeah.
most of my health back. It won't be that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Bloodborne wanted the action in your face, like
They
the
just wanted
entire
they wanted
time.
blood coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
From you, from the enemy. As long as you keep attacking, you might not die.
Best game ever made.
That's a pretty good one.
Best game ever. But you guys should play Neo.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll check
Really
it
fun.
I gotta play Bloodborne first.
You do have to play Bloodborne
out.
first.
Yeah. I got to beat Dark Souls
I gotta
first.
finish Life
You
is
have to beat
Strange
Dark
first.
Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Man, good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
When's the next Dark Souls 3 DLC supposed to come out?
I have no
Wait, is there
idea.
already a first DLC out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came out in November.
You didn't play it?
Did you?
Yeah, you didn't.
How did you play it? You haven't beat the game.
It doesn't.
But you don't need to
if
beat
you
the game to
beat
do
the game, then I
DLC.
wouldn't have been able to play it because I would have
Yeah.
restarted.
I beat the game and I didn't restart.
Well, then good luck. You're not going to be able to. Wait, can you not? Do you not have to restart when you beat the game
No,
now?
you don't have to.
Well, then you'll be able to
You've
do it.
never had to.
But you can't keep playing.
What?
What?
In the first one, when you beat the game, you can't just go like, I want to keep playing.
You just don't touch the bonfire.
You just leave.
Oh wait, no, you're right. That
It-
leaving was an option.
That was an option, and then you.
So you had to save before beating the boss. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't beat the
Well,
game.
Dark Souls 3, you can beat the game,
and then
and
keep
then
going.
it'll ask you, do you want to move on to New Game Plus,
Yeah.
or do you want to
Yeah.
Just
like,
keep
keep
roaming
running
around
around
the
and playing? Because you can do that, and then like say you forgot about a boss or something, and you, I don't know.
Then you go back and beat that. Boss,
You're like, oh, I want
or-
to go back and fight that boss.
or get all the equipment or
Yeah.
whatever secret areas
Yeah.
you missed. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, well, then yeah, go do that DLC because it says it recommends that you've at least gotten to the final castle before you start it.
Yeah, it's really fun DLC. It's just really short. Like you'll finish
it?
it very quickly,
I have to check
but
it
it's
out.
fun.
I somehow missed that.
I think it was November.
I'm pretty sure I told you when it came out. I was
I'm
like,
sure you did.
There's
I
Dark
just-
Souls DLC.
I clearly didn't get excited
was-
enough to go buy it.
Playing
I
it.
guess.
I bought the season pass, so
I also bought the season
have it,
pass.
Yeah.
I
Because
did
there's
not.
gonna be 3 DLC releases.
Yeah. Who knows when the next one's coming out? But
I could probably. I think I've been away long enough that I could just start a new character. Probably.
There you go.
probably. You'll probably beat it before I do.
I don't think I used my same character.
Yeah?
I don't think I made a new character. Yeah, I used my same character because I was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that none of them have done so far.
What?
Cosmic, like Dark Souls 1, I created at least 20 characters.
I've put so many hours and so many different characters into that game.
And I haven't created a second account on either of this other two.
I did specific builds for specific
Yeah.
things.
I mean, I have multiple characters in Dark Souls for doing different runs with you guys and stuff, but
Yeah.
Bloodborne is the only one where I think independently I was doing like different things.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to try using like this weapon this time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess Dark Souls had the level cap different. So I would create new characters and try and be like, how powerful can I make a character at level 10?
Yeah.
And then go and invade people who are, because you invade people near your level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you could like have a twink character
Yeah, basically.
and beat the shit out of people.
Yeah. It was also fun to, like, trying to get those characters to that point, because it's like, well, now I have to go beat all these bosses and say, like, I can't use the souls to level up. I'm already at level 10.
Right?
I need to get to this, like, guy to upgrade my gear, but he's really far away, and I don't want to lose these souls that I've gotten up until this point.
I did a level 1 run.
Yeah, I remember that too. I got most of the way through a level 1. Did you finish it? Did you beat the game with level 1?
Yeah.
Wow, that's.
I mean, I did
really-
I did the electric club. So
That's what you have to do. It's
Still did it,
otherwise
though.
it's just like
there
just,
are people who've done level 1 runs with like the ladle
or
or whatever the thing is
like
in Dark
just
Souls
fists or whatever. But yeah, that's
That's crazy
It
stuff.
doesn't look fun. I've watched
No,
those videos and I'm
no.
like, this is not a fun thing to do.
if you're gonna do a level 1 run, learn how to maximize everything. Otherwise, you're just gonna be there for hours fighting against somebody,
Yeah, it's
and
not
that's
fun
not
at that
fun.
point.
Yeah.
Going back to Neo real fast.
Oh.
So
By
in
all
addition
means.
to losing like your souls, let's call them souls. In addition to losing those when you die, like you have to go pick them up. Your like living weapon spirit animal thing is also at your graveyard, so you can't use it until you go pick it up.
Oh.
But if you were to die again before you went to
get
the
it back.
graveyard, it would just come back to you, but you lose all your souls.
So if you went on some wild path off to the side and then died, and it's like, oh, I'll just skip it, I'll go on. Then you don't have your.
You
Spirit
don't have
animal.
that to help you out, and like that living weapon thing, like once that meter gets full and you use it, like you don't get hurt and you're just doing devastating damage to people.
That's cool.
So
But you can't do
It
it
can
without
be
your
pretty
spirit
big.
animal.
yeah, so like if you died and it's off somewhere else, like
There's no way to reset it.
There
like at
is a way.
bonfire?
If you go back to your shrine, which is a bonfire, you could just say recall it and it'll come back to you, but you lose all your souls.
Oh, okay.
Do you respawn at those?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's your bonfire. Like if you prayed at one, it's where you like it's exactly like a bonfire. It's like where you level up. You can't teleport.
Except in
though.
Dark Souls 3. You don't level up at them in Dark Souls 3. Or 2.
Oh yeah.
They moved away from that.
Wait.
Yeah. It
Dark
was
Souls
only
1,
the first one.
Dark Souls 1 was the only one.
Yeah, you talked to
'Cause
the lady.
You told me in Demon Souls you level up at the lady too. don't you?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Dark Souls
and
was the only one
Bloodborne's the
for
same
you.
way too. What am I thinking about? Only one game did that.
The best one.
Yeah. Well, Bloodborne's better.
The best one that isn't a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I think people like not necessarily complain, but were like, I really liked having that lady to go back to, and so for the other ones, they were like, okay, here we
I
go.
hated that so much.
It's okay. So this you level up at the shrine, and you can also sell your items right there,
Yeah.
and you can level.
Are
up
they
again.
worth anything?
Yeah, some
Selling
stuff's
items in
worth
Dark Souls 1 was just, or any of them is just a waste of time.
No, it's I don't know. I do it. I mean, you don't
It's-
get tons, I guess, but you get them. There's also I have to look up what the like different colors are, but they use a ranking system like Blizzard games where
Oh,
there's like
nice.
purple, like purple, blue, green, white.
Are there a lot more viable weapons in it?
Yeah, it seems like there's a decent amount.
And so that's like one of the things I dislike most. That if I were gonna dislike anything about Dark Souls, it's that there's really only 2 or 3 viable weapons for maximum damage.
So when you start the game, it asks you immediately like, what is your preferred weapon? And there's like a list of 5 of them. They're like a single like sword, like two-hand sword, dual wielding swords, spears, axe, something else. Oh, it's like a scythe like blade on a chain.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so like you pick what your like main one is, and then it says like, oh, well, if you could pick one more, what would it be? So you pick a second one, and those are ones like I think you're just more proficient in. But you can use any weapon you want in the game.
yeah,
Like
got
I still pick
bonuses.
up like I didn't pick spear, but I still pick up spears and stuff like that. So there's there's cool things like.
That's pretty cool.
I think there's more options. And
so
you
it's
can
not completely based off stats, or does that like boost your stats?
I think it just boosts your stats because there's this. Yeah, I think it just boosts them. And then there's also this thing called familiarity, where the more you use a weapon, the more like your character becomes familiar with it.
I like
That's
that.
cool, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the system is pretty great, and there's like different, obviously, like attributes to
I never
different pieces
that.
of gear.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of
like
gear.
that.
You have the same amount of like, customizable gear pieces as like Dark Souls. You have like a helmet. You have gauntlets, chest piece, legs, boots.
That kind of reminds me of, it's probably not like this, but the like Fable 3, when they said that was coming out.
Oh my god.
That was supposed to have a variable weapon system. It's like as you used a weapon, it would like sort of adjust to your play style and the things that you'd done and get stronger.
It was just random.
Well, the one that they did now, I don't even know what it was. I don't even remember, but it was not what they said.
No.
There's also a weight limit, like in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like your gear adds up to weight, but I haven't hit the cap, and I haven't even like really worried about it.
So it doesn't like slow you down?
It will. I just haven't reached my limit.
Well,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Like in Dark Souls, it's like 10 or 25%, 50%.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I haven't noticed that.
So it's just once you hit that
I think
limit.
it's just like once you hit like the 50% or whatever it is.
It's more like Skyrim then.
Yeah. I think it's
once
like,
you hit the cap, you're slowed.
Wasn't Dark Souls 3 they gave you a bigger thing? Like it didn't really affect it until you hit it, right?
It slowed you down like really like such a tiny amount that you didn't notice it till you got to like 75%.
Be doing that too because I don't notice it really. But yeah, I haven't hit like over. I should just put on like really heavy armor and see what it's
happens,
like, but I haven't done it yet. But I picked.
Gonna go fat roll.
Just saying, yeah. I picked dual wielding swords as my main because that just seemed so cool, and then axe as my second.
You were right. That is cool.
Axes are really good for like breaking people's guards and like immediately like stunning them and lowering their stamina.
Yeah.
But the dual wielding swords I'm having way more fun with.
That's cool.
And you can parry. Like I think certain weapons you can parry with, and certain weapons you can't. So if you want to try parrying,
yeah.
What games are you guys planning on playing this week while I'm gone?
Probably only Neo.
More Neo? What about you, Eddie?
I don't know. I guess I should be Dark Souls. I want to get back into some Final Fantasy. I haven't
What
played
do you don't just stop thinking about what you should play? What do you want to play?
Skyrim.
Is that what you just
Always.
Is that it?
I just want to go on the Nexus and get more mods and play Skyrim.
You don't want to play Skyrim. You want to mod Skyrim.
I want to mod Skyrim. I don't even care about actually playing it. I just want to look at the mods. And
when you
download the
started
mods.
modding Skyrim, what's the percentage of playtime versus
Looking at the Nexus.
looking at, downloading, installing, testing?
Actually, sorry, I just moved your mic. Didn't you say one time, like one weekend, you spent the whole day looking and downloading mods, and then you didn't even play?
Yeah.
But that was for Fallout, right? Or was it Skyrim?
Who knows?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
but
the
yeah,
same
you spent
game.
the whole day looking, downloading, watching people play videos with them, and then you didn't even play it at the end of the day.
I wasn't necessarily watching people play with them, but like it was just like, yeah, I just go in there and I just browse. I'm like, what mods could I add? And then like I like open them up and it's like, I wonder if this will work. And I install it and like start up the game and save. And it's like, okay, yeah, that mod's working. On to the next mod. And then I just like I do that all day.
That's so weird.
And
to
then
me.
and then I'll look at the clock and I'm like, oh, I didn't even get to play the game. Well, there'll be more mods tomorrow.
I know what it is because I did the same thing. You're like trying to create this perfect gameplay experience with like by your selecting shit, but then you get to a point where you have like 100 mods installed.
I already have more than that.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't remember what most of them did. So you start trying to play and then shit pops up and then you start feeling like you're missing even because in an open world game, you already feel like you're missing out on some stuff. I created a worse experience where I was like, I don't even remember what all mods I installed. I'm finding shit that I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
And then I created this feeling like I was missing out on even more.
I would never.
So my advice to modding is just go for quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I would say do it after you've beaten the game. Because, otherwise you're ruining things /
I'm nowhere near even beating the Fallout.
I feel like you'd like, I don't know, don't you want to experience how to like the game developers like created it the first time? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I saw the Hobbit movies in 3D 48 frames because that's how Peter Jackson wanted people to see it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I thought it was all right.
I would never recommend anybody play Skyrim on PC without Sky UI.
Sure.
But other than that, go for it.
Well, here's a counter to your point.
Small ones, sure, but I'm talking about like breaking the game.
Yeah. No, this one redoes the menus.
If I could watch,
that's
usable.
okay.
If I could watch The Hobbit though, where it was 3D, 48 frames, but also all the hobbits were replaced with bottles of Mountain Dew.
See, that's so ridiculous. It's like, what?
That's as far as your imagination got just now.
Oh no,
I'm
there's
disappointed
more.
in you.
There's more.
probably
The Smog will also be Smog. Smog will also be Macho Man Randy Savage.
I knew
of
exactly.
course.
I knew you were going to say
Thomas the
that.
Train.
They're all going to be riding Thomas the Tank engines into battle.
Although my favorite mod I've ever seen is in Left 4 Dead, when all the tanks are replaced with Shrek, and instead of his like bah, 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 like piano music, it's Smash Mouth.
Somebody
Yeah,
once
you just
told-
hear that
I've seen that
coming.
video.
Yeah.
That's the best mod I've ever seen.
Yeah, those are pretty good when people like change their characters into like Sonic and stuff, and it's just
So-
like
You
they're all
haven't seen the
broken.
Fallout video yet, have you? That we made.
Wait,
No,
we haven't put it
I
out.
haven't put it out.
He can watch it. He has a login.
Well,
No,
still,
I haven't seen it.
No,
It's got some
I haven't
funny
seen
stuff.
it either,
It sounded funny. I remember you guys talking about it.
You pretty much
I was
watched
in
it.
it.
I showed it to you.
but I haven't seen it. Yeah. Oh yeah,
5 more minutes of bullshit.
5 more minutes of bullshit. I mean, we should do another one of those. We should do one of those with
Yeah.
Skyrim. There's so much more you could
Yeah.
experience.
I mean, I will never play vanilla Skyrim again, so
I can't. I've played it all. I've done everything. I have to mod. There's
I don't
nothing
believe you,
left.
but sure.
Oh, okay, sure. I've probably missed some dungeons here and there, but I've done like
I bet-
almost every single story quest that you can do. Like I
doubt it.
I beat
I
the
don't
main
know that you've done
story.
all that.
I've done the Mage Guild. I think I went through. I think I beat the Fighters Guild, or I'm very close to it.
You think?
I did the Assassins Guild, the Thieves Guild. What other guilds are there? I don't know.
Coop is exiting the room.
You just
I left groceries that need to be in the freezer
oh
on the counter.
oh shit. Well, we've been going for an
Actually,
hour.
on the
Should that be a
couch.
good time to wrap up?
Yeah, I
We
guess
need
that's a good time
save
to
the
wrap it
groceries.
off. Yeah, save the groceries, save the world, Coop. You should watch Heroes.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
Stay classy.
Coop, how do you turn this thing off?